Hello everyone, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to show you some of the best Hell Let Loose server hostings. And one of the server hostings I'm mentioning today is actually recommended by the community of Hell Let Loose. But let's do no more talking, let's get straight into the video. So next we have G Portal. So I will leave a link in the description down below to this website. So to get started, all you got to do is come over to the game servers over here and click on that. And from here, you can just scroll down to find the games you are looking for, but we are looking for Hell Let Loose. So let's come down even further and simply just click on the little search bar just over here on the side, search for a game, then paste in Hell Let Loose. So just like that, and here is Hell Let Loose, so click on this, and then from here you can choose different slot servers. So as you can see, we have got a 64 slot, 82 slot, and 100 slot. Now if you play Hell Let Loose, you'll know most people want a 100 slots player server, so be sure to select the 100 players. But down further, you can see all the stuff you do get with this server hosting. So yeah, very good stuff here. As you can see, the hardware is pretty decent. And you also got DDoS protection as well. This is crucial for any server hosting. Be sure to check out some of this stuff they do provide. But I'm going to select on order now for the 100 slots. So click on that. And once you do that, you will have to log in, register, and then add in your payment details. And then from there, you'll be able to host your own server. But I do want to say that this server hosting is a little bit more expensive, but the server quality is pretty decent. You can also change the region as well, so you can choose that in here if you want to as well. And in the next spot we have Nitrado. So this server hosting is a pretty good server hosting. It's used a lot by other communities, so I will leave a link in the description down below to this page as well. So to find your server for Hell Let Loose, simply just come up to the top here with products, click on that, then click on game server. Then from here, simply just search it up. So right here, as you can see, Hell Let Loose PC, so click on that. Then this will load, and here you can see all the options you do get. Again, I wouldn't go for any of the lower options because you don't see many players actually play on the lower options unless you're doing your own private server. If you're having a public server, 100 slots is recommended, and as you can see, that does start off for £75 a month. And yeah, not too bad for a server hosting. It's going to cost you around this price here to set any server up for Hell Let Loose, so yeah, it's going to cost you near this price. So this is about $85, $90 I think, something like that. But if we scroll down even further, you can see what they are guaranteeing with this. So you've got 30 days running time. You've also got a user-friendly web interface as well, so be sure to check out some of these other options. They also give you even more options down here with this, but I'm going to click on choose this package, so click on that. Then from here, you'll simply just have to sign up, add in your payment details, and then from there, you'll be able to buy your server and get it up and running. Next, we have Load.ms. So this server hosting, I haven't really heard of it too much, but I have seen it come up in the Hell Let Loose community. But yeah, again, link in the description down below to this website, and to find a server, simply just click on game servers. Once you do that, come down further and just type it in. So there we go, a Hell Let Loose server has now come up, so click on that. Now from here, again, you can move the player slots up. I recommend putting to 100 if you're doing a public server. And again, you can see some of the options they do give you here as well. So yeah, be sure to check them out if you are looking for this type of stuff. So come down even further, there's even more options. So they do give you customer support as well. They also do give you a DDoS protection, instant setup, and yeah, basically it's just a load more stuff. So check this out. I'm going to select the 100 player slots down here because this is what you're going to use most of the time for Hell Let Loose. So now I'm going to click on order now. Then from in here, you can do a lot more options. Now at the start of the video, I did give you recommendations of what a Hell Let Loose server should have for requirements. So if we come down further, you're going to want to change out some of these options here. So the 100 player slots, we're going to keep that. So location, you can choose whatever you want in here. The closest to you will be the better, or where your community is based. Next, we have got the CPU. So you've got a standard CPU. I would probably buy a little bit better one, but that is up to you. Because if you're playing on the Hell Let Loose server, and if it starts lagging, people are not going to have a great time. So I would recommend probably paying a little bit more for a CPU, maybe even higher. But that is really up to you. But I would at least go a little bit higher on a CPU for a Hell Let Loose server. So you also got an IP as well. It's up to you if you want to do that. I don't think you really have to do that for a Hell Let Loose server. You can just leave that. Come down further, you've got the SSD type. I would recommend getting a better SSD, and this will get you better speeds for your server. I would definitely recommend this for a Hell Let Loose server, so make sure you do select that. Also, the RAM, you're going to want to bump this up a little bit, at least 15. Now, the recommendation is about 12, but if you want a really smooth server, I would go even a little bit higher as well if you just want to get a little bit better performance out of your server. But 15 is above the recommendation. Then simply from here, it's going to cost you $65 a month. And yeah, from here, just name your server, get yourself a server password, an admin password as well, then click continue. And then from there, you will have to pay for your server and then get it up and started. So that is it for number 3 spot. We should go into number 2 spot. So the next server hosting is one of the best for Hell Let Loose. And this one here is recommended by the community. And that is GTX Gaming. So yeah, I will leave a link in the description down below to the server hosting. So to get started, what you're going to want to do is just hover over the games here, then hover over most popular, and simply just scroll down until you find Hell Let Loose just here, so click on that. So this server hosting does have a lot of high quality servers, and especially for Hell Let Loose as well, and it is pretty reasonable in the pricing. As I said, it is recommended by the community. So if you just scroll down, you can see some of the options you do get with your server, and you get a bunch of options here, pretty good. You also get a money back guaranteed, so if you're not happy with your server, you get your money back. So simply from here, just click on create a Hell Let Loose server now, so click on that. And then from here, you'll be able to select a bunch of options. So we're going to come down further, and here, the player slots. Remember, you're probably going to want 100 player slots if you're doing a public server. And now you're going to want to select the memory. I would recommend having at least 16 gigabytes, 14 gigabytes is okay. Remember, 12 gigabytes is the recommended, but if you want better performance, I'll go a little bit higher on this, and this is what I would do if I was setting my own Hell Let Loose server up. So next you can choose a location, so I'm going to select on London. Next we've got the hard disk. Remember, you're probably going to want a better SSD to make your server the smoothest possible, as any lag will probably ruin the experience for your players. So yeah, I would go a little bit higher on that, but it's not required, but that's what I would do. Next we've got the CPU boost. I would probably move this up to the highest one, but that is up to you what you do on that. Yeah, for me, I would go the highest option. So for the disk space, 100 gigabytes should be enough for your server. Up to you if you want to go further on that, but I think 100 is perfectly fine. And come down even further, you've got the CPU priority. Again, I would move this up even higher, so you've got the best performance ever for your server, but that is really up to you if you want to select that. And next you have got the VIP tickets. It's up to you if you want to select this, but it's not required, but maybe you want to select it. So if anything goes wrong with your server, you can get on top of the list on the queue. That's really up to you if you want to do that. Now with all these options, you're getting a really good server hosting and server for your Hell Let Loose game. And with this, your players should be pretty happy because this is pretty good stuff. And yeah, you can see from the side here, you've got all of the options here. And yeah, it's really decent stuff for a server. So this server is now going to come to £77. That's roughly about $95-ish in that range. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to pay that much a month, but this server quality is incredible and it's a lot better, and this is recommended, as I said, by the community for Hell Let Loose. But yeah, once you've done selection your options, you can just click on continue, and then from there you will have to sign up. Actually, you will have to click on checkout first, and then from there you will have to sign up to this website and add in your details and yeah, buy your server from there. So hopefully I was able to help you find a Hell Let Loose server today. If you are looking for any other game servers, be sure to check out this video here on screen. But that is it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.